So I'm sure everyone knows about the Audi R8, the Audi R6, or even the Audi Quattro, but not really a lot of people talk or know about this car. This is the Audi B8 RS5, and I am not talking about some B9 bullshit 2.9 liter V6 twin turbo. I'm talking 4.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 that revs to 8,500 RPM. This is the first and really the last RS5 in my opinion that counts. And in today's video, I'm gonna tell you why. Let's rewind a little bit. Audi's story starts with a guy named August Horch, who got kicked out of his own company in 1909. Then had his name stolen by all the guy he worked with, and they trademarked it, all 30 variations of it. The man literally could not use his own name anymore. So what did he do? He started a new company like every sane person. What did he call it? Audi. What is Audi? It's Horch in Latin. Yeah, he didn't really search that far. It's not that crazy. It's pretty petty though, which is kind of funny. Fast forward to the 1930s, and Audi merges with 3 other dying brands. That sounds like a great deal already. And they formed the very famous Auto Union that has the 4 little circles that looks like the Olympics. That actually, funny enough, the Olympics tried to sue them for that, and Audi won. So, little fun fact. But Audi's real claim to fame its whole life was always innovation. They always tried something different that other people didn't do. And one of the most famous you probably know about already is the Quattro. But the story of the Quattro is actually kind of funny, and it's really not all that glamorous. It's actually pretty stupid. So Ferdinand Piëch, they all have stupid fucking names. Anyway, this guy watched a Volkswagen truck, an old box Volkswagen truck, go through the snow and had 4-wheel drive, and he was like, this is sick. Why don't we do this for our cars? And they were like, why would you do this? Well, you know what happened after that? They won the World Rally Champion twice. So everyone wanted all-wheel drive because the Lancia's old 37s and other cars were getting absolutely destroyed. Not to say the R word. So, and suddenly everyone was 4-wheel drive. And then the Group B, the Audi Quattro, just won literally everything. And then in the 2000s, to continue on the crazy ideas that no one would do, they went, wait, why is there no diesel engines in Le Mans? Oh, maybe because it's like a van or truck engine? Like, okay, let's do it. Well, guess what? They won all of it for like 8 years. And today, what is Audi doing? Well, they're in F1. And they're doing okay. It's a badge. It's not really a team. And in their cars, they're just trying to fit as many pixels possible on their screen and on their grille, and they're trying to make the car as heavy as possible and as soulless as possible. That's pretty much what they're doing. So they're doing great.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
Right? They're doing great, right? Right? My goal is that by the end of this video, you will truly understand why I genuinely consider this car to be one of the last great Audi RS product ever made. And for some reason, just no one talks about it, no one buys it, no one drives it, no one documents it. Like, how is this car just not talked about by everyone? So first, we can talk about the outside. I mean, look at this thing. It is elegant, it is beautiful, the lines are simple, it is just a tad bit wider, but not by much. It has little details. You know, the RS over here, pretty big and very aggressive front end, but not too much. These wheels that the owner painted and paint match, because normally this part is gray over here. It's a darker gray. So I think this looks really, really cool, honestly. And it just overall is this very simple, sleek design, just like the ISF that I filmed that is right over there. And then on the back, the main difference where you would be able to spot this from a regular A5 is the spoiler, because the regular A5 don't have this retractable spoiler, which I think is pretty cool. And then in the back, of course, RS5. And I really want to focus on this front end because, first of all, the LEDs just look so aggressive. It's sleek, it's tiny, it doesn't need more. It's so good. It looks so aggressive when you look at it in the mirror, and this front just is so aggressive. The sleek lines of the bonnet are simple, but just enough. And this grille, just perfect looking grille. It's like so much better than all the new cars grills that are just size of a fucking country. This is just peak right there. It's perfect. You don't need more. It does the job perfectly, and it just looks awesome. And I think this is really where the design of Audi, in my opinion, peaked in that 2010 era, where all of the models had these really recognizable LEDs, these really recognizable grills, and just the sizes, everything, just the overall, how the car just matches all together at once. It's perfect. I mean, come on, like, look at it. And even the tips are real. I mean, there's like technically 2 exhausts in this, but it's a real exhaust, not some fake tips with fake everything. Well, technically, these are fake vents, but it doesn't matter. The RS5 B8 is a coupe that looks like it has somewhere important to be. It's not loud, it's not desperate, it's just quietly, confidently better than everything around it, and it knows it. And it ages beautifully. This car is over a decade old, but it still looks current, it still looks new, and it still looks right. Because a good design does not expire. Unlike whatever Audi is designing right now, but we'll get to that later. So I'm not sure if you heard me earlier, but this car revs to 8,500 RPM, which is insane for a big sedan V8 natural aspirated. It's nuts. Let's think about it for a second. Let that sink in. Come on. Compared to what people think, this is not the engine of the R8 V8. This is actually derived from the V10 platform with just 2 less cylinder, which means it revs higher than an R8 V8 and it has more horsepower. Isn't this fucking insane? Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. We have a super sedan that produces more horsepower and revs higher than their own supercars, that is more usable than any of the supercars of that time, that is cheaper than the supercars of that time, that you can have your wife, your friend, that you can take the dogs, the kids, the groceries, cool dinners, you can go on road trips, you can go on canyon roads, you can do everything with this car. And somehow, literally no one talks about this car. I mean, coming in interior, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of dated, you know? It's like you have very tiny screens, real gauge clusters. I mean, it is what it is. It's not really modern. However, I will tell you that I fucking hate the modern cars. It's full of big screens that we don't need. It's full of things we don't want. This is real buttons when you actually move stuff. I mean, the car is solid. There's not a single sound of like stuff moving. It's like everything feels real. The quality of the leather, the carbon, the shifter. I mean, everything feels great. You feel special. The seats are nice. They bolster you actually quite nice. They're very, very comfortable. You have actually kind of space for legless passengers, and everything is just practical. The cup holders at a great place. The shifter is great. I'm not a fan of the paddles. The paddles aren't great, but the actual steering wheel by itself is like such a good hold. It's like really good thickness. It's flat bottom, which like looks so great. The doors honestly look great. Everything feels solid. You just feel secure, which is what an Audi should be. It just feels good. And yes, the modern cars actually do look pretty good, and you have like the really nice infotainment and everything, but if you compare it to the new Audis, like the brand new ones, like the new RS5 coming out, this is so good. I mean, this is just such a good car. It's such a nice interior. It feels Audi, you know? And I like this car. It is a good car. Everything is just nicely put together. This is what a good car is. This is what a car should be. We don't need none of this big ass screen bullshit. Bring back real fucking cars. This is it. I like this. And while it is true that a lot of modern engines are super powerful, they have very low torque and instant power. They have crazy 0 to 60 numbers, they have crazy numbers, I mean the torques, the horsepower, everything. Funny enough, this actually has more horsepower than the modern V6 RS5. Less torque, but more horsepower, which I think is funny. But anyway, I think a lot of people and a lot of manufacturers are completely missing the point on what people want. A lot of people don't really want the speed or the torque or the numbers. They want soul, which is what this car brings, which is what this era of car brings. E92, C63s, ISF, RCF. This is what I think a lot of people are not realizing right now. Everyone is focusing on the E90 and E92, but so many other cars of that era are as special, if not more. I mean, a higher headline than in their actual own supercar. What sedan has ever made that in the history of the fucking car world? I mean, this is just insane. And I think when you realize the specialty of a car like this with such an amazing engine, like really nothing else matters at the end of the day, because this engine is that special that all the little negative stuff about the car just wipe away. And I'm already hearing all the BMW fanboys saying, yeah, this is Quattro, this isn't fun, you can't have fun with this. Funny enough, this is actually a 60/40 car, and the Quattro, even though it works really well, it actually has tendencies of oversteer. But even if you take out the fact that the Quattro removes the fun factor, which I don't think it does, the Quattro actually does something great. You can use this car everywhere, all year round, anywhere, any city in the world. It just doesn't matter. Which it's rain, sun, snow, this car can be used to the fullest. And I think this is honestly the biggest advantage this car has on all its competitors of that time. It's the only four-wheel drive one. It's the most usable one by a mile. It has so much space. You can go on such long trips. You can literally go across the United States with not a single issue and not a single problem. And it's just, I mean, what other car can you do that with? And this is where I think this car really outshines any other car. It's all-around capabilities. It really doesn't excel at one thing. It doesn't excel on the track. It doesn't excel on the canyon. It doesn't excel in space, in weight. I mean, it doesn't excel in one thing, but it does everything just good enough, just like the ISF does. And that's why I love this car so much. It does everything just truly good enough with a lot of character and a lot of soul brought by this gorgeous and beautiful engine. And that's where I think my critique are for modern cars, is that they do everything good without the soul. So they're just good cars. I mean, an RS5, a new RS5 is a good car. It's a great car, but it lacks just what the sporty and the specialness of this car brings. It's like it does everything plus one of the greatest engine ever made. I mean, it's like you were pairing the best things in the world for 30 grand. I mean, come on, 30 grand. You can pick one of these cars for $30,000. It's just insane. When the new ones are going to be a more 150 and they're literally heavier than an F-150 or a Raptor, this makes this car look like an unreal deal in today's market. I mean, what else can you get for 30 grand that has this much capability, this much overall usability, this much aura, this much presence, this much history, and this much love behind a brand that everyone loves? I mean, a lot of people and the Audi fanboys love this car, but somehow no one talks about it. I mean, what else can you get for 30 grand? I mean, I would argue ISF or E90 or everything, but if you want the Quattro and something more usable and that German feel and specialty to it, what other car can you get for that price? And that honestly has been one of my biggest complaints about modern cars, is weight and soul. There's just all the modern cars just do not hit the same when it comes to super sports, super sedans, super coupes, or even wagons. The new RS5 has been announced and it is a cool thing. I'm so glad they are bringing by the RS5. It looks great. I think it's going to sound pretty cool, even though it's the same V6 with just hybrid. That makes it a little more horsepower. But at the end of the day, who really needs all this horsepower? No one. Who needs this weight? No one. Who wants all of this? No one. This is the rational thing that no one actually looks at and everyone overlooks, even though this is the rational choice that I just don't see anyone picking over a new car. And I'm like, how?
Let's quickly talk on why this car is truly that special. And we've talked about it all over this video, and you probably know why, but we have to keep talking about it because it's the centerpiece of this whole car. It's the 8,500 RPM V8 that is derived from an R8 V10, which is insane. And you need to understand what it means is that doesn't matter how bad or good the car is, the engine is saving that car, just like it did for every car of that generation. But what's great is that the car is actually amazing. It's actually a very good car. So the engine is not saving anything. It's adding on to an already great platform. And this is amazing because these new cars are just not doing that. They're okay, and they don't sound that great. Which, you know, they're turbocharged, they have no lags, they have electric power, they have instant torque, and blah blah blah, and they're 3 seconds and on 0 to 60, and who cares? Who cares? Like, you barely go above 80 most of the time, and honestly, it's that 0 to 80 that counts, and that 0 to 80, trust me, an RS5 with a V8 is a lot more fun than an RS5 with a V6 twin turbo. And honestly, in a way, it makes you work for it, because there's kind of like nothing until like 4,000 or 5,000 RPM, and then it kicks in. So it's like a little fun. It adds a little spice to it instead of having everything in immediately without working for it. The torque just does it for you. You have to work for it. You have to wait for it. You know, be patient a little bit.
Hey, Audi, why are you doing this? Why has a car? Why is your car heavier than a Raptor? It's a sedan. Why?
It's proof that Audi once built cars with genuine character, cars that sounded extraordinary, cars that made you feel something beyond just being transported quickly from one place to another. The 4.2-liter V8 will be studied and celebrated for decades, also for timing chain issues. But the same way we talk about the S55 or the M156, these were engines that were never about efficiency, only about excellence and feeling. And when the last naturally aspirated V8s are finally gone, which the last one I'm pretty sure was the IS500, when everything is electric and silent and perfect and soulless, people will find these, and people will understand, and people will buy. The new RS5 is faster, the new RS6 is more powerful, the new RSQ8 is whatever, but none of them sound like this, none of them feel like it, and none of them will ever mean what this means. I truly think that R8 excluded, this was the last real Audi, and we didn't even notice it leaving.
Thank you.